Three news stories for you. Firstly, was Facebook. Its new name is Meta. It has removed a post shared by PM Abiy, Ethiopian Prime Minister. Facebook has officially confirmed that a post shared by PM Abiy has been removed. Why did Facebook or Meta remove this post shared by PM Abiy? Secondly, viewers, Oda Turbi a few hours ago, Oda Turbi is OLA spokesperson. A few hours ago, he claimed that more than 1100 soldiers of Oromia Special Force have defected and they have joined Oromo Liberation Army. Around 400 have joined OLA close to Addis Ababa. The place which Oraturbi is mentioning where these Oromia Special Force soldiers have joined OLA is very close to Addis Ababa. I'll brief you in detail. Lastly, viewers, we have some updates from Addis Ababa city. What's happening in the city? Federal police in Addis Ababa has established a hotline. It has taken some measures. We'll talk about that. Firstly, viewers, Meta today confirmed that it has removed a post shared by Ethiopian PM Abiy Ahmad. The post was shared on Sunday, viewers. In the post, Ethiopian PM had called upon the people of Ethiopia to rise, to take up arms, and to bury the rebels. So Facebook says that it wants to discourage inflammatory and provocative content. That is why it has taken this action, because the post was calling upon people to bury rebels. So its language was inflammatory. Because earlier Facebook banned some accounts linked with Oromo Liberation Army. OLA supporters have been protesting since then. They have been claiming that Facebook removed these accounts, banned these accounts without any justification, but Facebook said that these accounts were involved in spreading hate as well. If you remember, a few days ago, CNN and other news outlets did some news stories. They claimed that Facebook platform was being used to spread hate and violence in Ethiopia. That is why Ethiopia is under surveillance on Facebook. Facebook authorities are closely monitoring posts related to conflicts in Ethiopia. That is why PM Abiy's post has been removed. His account has not been suspended or removed so far. Secondly, viewers, Oda Turbi, OLA spokesperson, a few hours ago issued a very important statement. Oda Turbi says that 1,165 soldiers of Oromia Special Force have defected and they have joined Oromo Liberation Army. He says out of these soldiers, 400 have joined OLA near Laga Tafo. Laga Tafo is very close to Addis Ababa. It is Addis Ababa, you can say. It's in the outskirts of Addis Ababa along the main road, Addis Ababa Debre Birhan Road. If 400 Oromia Special Force soldiers have joined OLA just 1 or 2 kilometers away from Addis Ababa, it means that OLA has managed to tremendously increase its presence very close to Addis Ababa. Why is that Oromia Special Force soldiers, why are they defecting? Well, viewers, Ethiopian National Defense Force is collapsing, no doubt about that. It has collapsed. In Amhara region, Fano militia is fighting there. Aratians are in Western Tigray. They have been helping militia members. They have been helping ENDF as well. And ENDF is helping Fano militias in Amhara region too. Now, who will support Oromia Special Force? ENDF is collapsing, as I said earlier. And OLA has gained ground in Oromia. It is gaining ground. So Oromia Special Force, Oromia Regional Force, they are on their own. That is why we could see some defections, some large-scale defections. Because yesterday I talked about a claim shared by an analyst who was claiming that on the 4th of November, TDF and OLA were to storm Addis Ababa. Today is the 4th of November. No news of any attack on Addis Ababa by OLA and TDF. TDF reportedly does not have any significant presence close to Addis Ababa. OLA has some presence, but now if large-scale defections happen, OLA can considerably improve its military presence close to Addis Ababa. Let's see what happens in coming hours. TPLF leaders, Tigray leaders, they are also putting pressure upon Ethiopian government forces and regional forces. We have seen statements from Getachew calling upon administration, civilian administration and soldiers to join Tigray Defense Force, and he said that this is a sinking ship, so people must jump off this sinking ship of Ethiopian government of PM Abiy. So they have been trying to put pressure, and they are trying to put pressure upon regional forces and Ethiopian federal forces. That is why the pressure seems to be working, and we're seeing some defections. Thirdly, viewers, some updates from Addis Ababa city. Addis Ababa police has established a hotline to remain connected with Addis Ababa residents. 9977 is the toll-free number, and police is telling the residents to register their weapons and to report any suspicious activity which they see through this helpline 9977. Secondly, viewers, we have received some reports that Tigrayan members of Ethiopian Federal Police in Addis Ababa, they are being, I would say, they are being sidelined. I wouldn't say they are being arrested or detained, though some sources say they are being arrested. But what we have confirmed is that Tigrayan members of Addis Ababa police, they are being sidelined because there is fear of uprising from within in Addis Ababa. That is why arms are being withdrawn, they're being registered. Ethnic Tigrayans, residents are being monitored. Some say they're being arrested as well. And ethnic Tigrayan members of police, they are also being sidelined. We are hearing similar news from Ethiopian Air Force base in Bishoftu, that there as well some ethnic Tigrayans have been sidelined who were working at the Air Force base. Overall, so far, there is no communication blackout in Addis Ababa. But in the areas close to Addis Ababa, to the west, not close, at a distance, there was reported some internet shutdown yesterday in Ambo, to the west of Addis Ababa, and in Nakamte, reportedly internet has been cut off. Ambo is under Oromia regional force, but there is presence of OLA in Ambo zone. Same is the case with Nakamte. Nakamte is under Oromia special force, Oromia regional government, but there is presence of OLA close to Nakamte. So there could be fighting going on there. That is why internet has been cut off, communications cut off. But in Addis Ababa, so far, communications have not been cut off. No blackout of information. Internet is working so far, but OLA is gradually building pressure upon Addis Ababa. Thanks for watching.